Alright, cool. Apparently I'm live. So, there was a Windows 10 noise, by the way, because it just happened to do that at the right time. Anyways, hello, I'm live. Hi, everybody. We're playing Pinobee's Adventure, and before I start, I just want to say shoutouts to Big Bad Game-a-thon for creating emotes of Pinobee for the actual marathon. I was not expecting that whatsoever. But, yeah, that happened. So if we get some of that in the chat, that'd be good. I think it's Big Bad 7 Smug. Also, my brother wanted me to show off this explosion right here. There we go. It's an explosion. You want me to show that off before the run, so yeah. I'm gonna delete my file real quick, then we'll start it up. In that case, we're gonna go and... Well, unless there's something else. Alright, we're good. Never mind. Okay, so I'm gonna go in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, so this is Pinobee's Adventure. This is the video game right here. Check it out. This category I'm doing in particular is called Best Ending. I routed it earlier this year, after only ever rowing like 8% in this game. Basically, the goal of Best Ending is to complete... that's the thing that happens there, but we'll explain it later. But the goal of Best Ending is to complete all the extra objectives in the game, and as I've learned yesterday, apparently, you don't actually have to do this, but I'm doing it anyway in this run now. But you're supposed to also defeat all the golden enemies in each level, which is said at the end of every single diary passage after each level's done. So, yeah. As you can probably see here, I'm kind of going around it, but Pinobee's head likes to become big like this. Reason for this is because he's running out of a dash every time, basically. Whenever you run out of a dash, his head just goes really big for some reason. I don't know why, but yeah. We gotta give her that seed out of that bubble there, and then we're good. So early on in the game, you only have one dash, but you get more throughout it. Like, next level I play, we get another dash upgrade. These fruit here are luck if they give me one of those cards. It can be like any like shade of by the way, also for Best Ending, you need to be nice to Cricket there, who is like a bully type character basically. But he comes around eventually, which is why you need to be nice to him. It's okay. I forgot what I was saying before then, but whatever. You can skip those bubbles there for precise dash. That went pretty well. Yeah, here's the fairy right here. So there she is. She gives an extra dash. The thing that makes this game have multiple endings, by the way, is the fact that you can straight up like hit any sort of extra character, such as that fairy, or like even later on, there's like other characters that you wouldn't even expect to be able to hit that you can hit, and that'll like make it so you don't get like the better ending of the game. So basically, the way you get Best Ending is you see in the top right corner right here, Pinobee's face is very happy and cheerful. If you have that on every single level, I didn't get there. You can actually skip those bubbles too, but it's extremely tight. But after every level, Pinobee's face needs to be like very happy, open mouth, like smiling like that. If it's not, then you did not get the Best Ending requirement for that level, and you need to just try it again until you do it. So yeah, if I get some pride pogs in the chat, if you got it, I think it signifies this this run perfectly. I think it's a perfect symbol for this entire run right here. It's a little happy bee in the corner every time. Happy bee. Now the Best Ending requirement for this level is actually pretty far out of the way, so we're gonna go all the way to the right over here. I'm gonna try to avoid this fruit, but unfortunately I didn't get it. But that's okay. Those elevators back there, by the way, like those doors I could have entered, do not actually help me out at all. I'm gonna die. Rip. That's okay. We'll try it again. Thankfully I hit a checkpoint earlier, so I respawned a little bit closer to where I need to be, but I'm still pretty far away. I skipped the checkpoint that I was supposed to hit over here, like while I was making my way over here. Which is fine, it happens. Yeah, I could have hit that there. Those giant crystals are checkpoints. By the way, these flowers here, I don't know why they exist as a mechanic in this game. I'm just gonna say that because the whole idea behind them is that you lose them over time slowly like this. See, I went from 59 to 58 right there. The whole point is they lose them over time slowly like that, so you run out of energy, quote unquote. But there's so many in the game that it's like impossible to actually run out of energy. You know, like I don't know how someone would do that unless you're exploring like a level for like 10 minutes or something. But these levels are pretty short for the most part, just like a little bit convoluted to get through. So, yeah. This part's a little hard to do correctly. You have to fall between these bubbles here, which otherwise would have you just pop you upwards. And there we go. I think I didn't get the golden enemy there, but I actually learned yesterday, weirdly enough, I don't think you have to kill the golden enemies to actually get the best thing in this game. Because in my PB/world record yesterday, I didn't get all the golden enemies. I missed one of them too, and it still gave me the best ending. So I'm pretty sure you just don't have to do that. So for the purpose of this run, and because this is how I know this is the route that I know, I'm gonna be doing that just to like flex on this category. That's what we're gonna do. We are flexing today, basically. We are straight flexing. Now we have 3 dashes there, so basically we have triple the fast, if you will. We're just gonna go to the end. Next level has a bit more of a convoluted and more difficult best ending requirement to it. So hopefully that goes well. This level in general is like pretty, how do I describe it? Basically, the best way to go through this level is hitting those cannons there. In this case, it's actually faster to miss that first can and go for that first set can to go for the second cans here. These will just take you really far into the level, like where you need to be, basically. This one as well, too. I'm gonna go to the right over here and get this golden bug right here. There we go. I actually have no idea what these golden bugs do. I mentioned already that, like, apparently you don't need them for best ending, even though they're a thing that stayed in the game, like, right after each level and stuff. But, like, I have no idea what they do, like, what they unlock or anything in that case. But you apparently don't even need them, so whatever. I'll still be getting them, though, like I said, but yeah. It just confuses me. A lot of stuff is getting confused me in general. And also the history is getting confusing me, but we'll get into that in a little bit. I'm getting to that next level, I think. We're gonna get past Cricket right here. Just gonna don't want to hit him. That should be Happy Face. There we go, Happy Bee. First, oh wait, I got a boss fight first. This boss has luck to it. However, the thing, oh, what the heck? Why'd that explode? There we go. So if you hit the bomb into the wall, and it has like this animation going on, it'll just, once it hits the wall, it'll home in on the boss here at the very top of the screen, basically. Just like that. It's good. Otherwise, like, the attack where it just hits, drops a bunch of spike balls on you is completely random. So yeah. Now let me explain a little the plot of this game throughout this next level here. So basically, you're a robotic bee, and your grandpa/creator, he got kidnapped, and we're going to have to save him, basically. What we do along the way to save him is, well, it's just determined by our adventure, basically, at the end of the day. So we're going for the best ending, so we're experiencing the entire game in this case. Also, whenever I dash with this, Pinobee likes to like home in on any single object that he's near, so I want to try and avoid the red fruit, because, like I said, they do that, and then waste time, but, yeah. Oops. This level in particular is the underground prison. Right here, I need to actually go to the right to save these prisoners, but, for some reason, I only need to save one set of prisoners, even though there's actually two other prisoners I can save here, but I only need to save one of them to get the best ending. I'm just like, yeah, why not? It's good enough. Whatever. Don't know why. He's happy with that. He's happy with saving only one set of prisoners, not all 3 of them. Don't you worry. Like, I've explored these levels while around in this category, and like I found other like prisoners here. And one run I was like, I missed one of them. Ah, crap! What the heck? I need to go back and get them, or else I can't get best ending. And then I saw Pinobee smiling. I was like, never mind. Okay, cool. It's just how it is sometimes. This game is very mysterious. For so many reasons. This is actually the longest level in the run here, by the way, because there's a lot of movement throughout this entire level, and also the requirement for best ending is pretty far out of the way, actually. So yeah, I guess this gives me an opportunity to talk about this game's sort of history with me. So apparently my brother got this game for his birthday about 19 years ago. And I also played it too back then, and I actually really liked it for some reason. So I like kept playing it. There's a fairy, by the way. So I kept playing it, basically. And I played it a lot as a kid as a result. A lot more than probably he did, I think. Even though this game is not very good, like, it still has, like, history of me as a result of that. Here's an elevator, by the way. Just like that. There we go. Now here's the hard part about this. This level's kind of a maze in general. And we have to find the right way to go, which is thankfully I know already. It's just up here, and then like down here, and then to the right, and then even further away, and all that. We're over here. I want to avoid that fruit there, but thankfully I didn't lose any time by getting it, so we're good. It's one of those games that like you think as a kid like it's pretty good, but you don't know any better. Obviously, here's a switch you need to hit right here after all that movements. Press the scene switch, which in this case reverses the conveyor belts in the next level, which actually is slower. It's overall slower, so we're just gonna take the normal path that like we create here basically. This is also a very long level too, so I'm gonna give you all some more fun Pinobee facts here while I'm doing this. So this game actually has a Japan-only sequel to it called Pinobee and Phoebe. Phoebe is actually mentioned in one of the cutscenes of this game when you get the best ending for it. That's the only place I know of where she's like mentioned, but she's not actually like shown or anything. I actually own that game, but I haven't actually played it yet. maybe I'll submit to a future Big Bad Game-a-thon, but it has no translation or anything. It's only in Japanese, so I have no idea what they're saying in that game or anything like that, but yeah. Another fun fact too is that this game is actually published by both Activision and Hudson Soft. It's made by Artoon, which is now like defunct, but yeah. Apparently in Europe, it was published by Konami. I'm not even kidding you. These big name publishers actually published this game. They thought this game was okay, and they all signed on to it. So yeah, more fun facts for you. This right down here, in a little bit. Oh, there we go. It's this sign here. You're supposed to go to the left, but I can actually go to the right. There's a little bit of a skip here. This is a normal route to go through this level if you're not going for best ending. There we go. I got it. Took a little bit and got rid of my shield, but it's okay. It's normal route you're supposed to take going through this level, but in the previous level, you hit that machine switch, which reversed that conveyor belt, basically. So now we're going over here, and this is actually a normal way to get out of this level. And then here's the golden enemy right here. Like I said, I don't have to get these golden enemies apparently, but I'm going to, because this is what I know. This is how I routed best ending. But learning yesterday, it's not, you don't have to do that anymore. So in the future, if I ever run this game again after this, then we will do that. But for now, I think it's just more fun to get the golden enemies anyways. Also for now, we're gonna go... I should want to land there, rip. We're just gonna float for a bit. If you don't have dashes, you kind of just... You just press A. It just float for a while like this. Because, you know, why not? Pinobee do what he wants, including defying the laws of physics. As you do, really. So these bees that are in trouble here, you can actually hurt them after you actually hurt them and lose out on best ending after you save them from these other enemies here. That's a thing you can do. And you have to restart the whole level if you do not get that best ending requirement there, if you just hurt them. So yeah, that exists. I'm not a huge fan of these winning value levels because like they're very big and it's actually really easy to get lost in these ones especially. There we go. A lot of the environment looks very similar-ish to me. Yeah, it's best ending in all golden enemies run. It could be at this point like a best ending 100% run if you want to say that. I have no idea what they actually unlock. I've looked at this game many times. I've had multiple playthroughs of this game in my lifetime. And I have no idea what they unlock. Even during routing, I've never seen it unlock something different, but it is something that's stayed in the diary of this game after every single level, so I thought it was required. This level in particular, remember that switch we hit in level 6, like way back when? It unlocks the door in this level basically, and there we go, I got a shield there, that was nice. Ooh, there we go, okay, gotta stay up here. It unlocks a stone door in this level that the game wants you to take, but you don't have to take it, and that's all you need to do for the best ending, basically. I don't know if I even mentioned it, but like every single level has some sort of best ending requirement of some sort. Oh yeah, I already got the thing here. It's just something to do outside, like going to the door at the very end of each level, basically. But yeah. Now this level's a lot sadder because Pinobee's in the rain, and Pinobee hates the rain, and oh no, Pinobee, no. You'll see what I'm saying in a second. I found this movement yesterday here, and it's really cool. Oh, I missed the platform there, but whatever. It was supposed to be really cool, and everyone would have posted a Pride Pog in the chat if I got that. Now there's no more Pride Pogs. Dang, rip. We're gonna up here. Bam. Oops. Oh no. Here we go. So, the music changes right here because it's rain, and Pinobee is a robotic bee, so he hates the rain. Fun fact, the best requirement for his level is not getting hit by the rain, so we got there, thankfully. But yeah. All sadness now, forever. Poor Pinobee. I have the feels for him. Alright, this one was a little bit tricky, actually. Oh, yeah, that Caterpillar there is a bit annoying. So we're good. Oh, give me 3, please. Oh, I actually wait on the lip of that block there and made me stay up? Okay, whatever. Just want to go over here. Whoops. This part's a little bit tricky because there's a lot of water here and a lot of these bumpers. So it's very easy to not be able to land on something, which you need to refresh your dashes. Alright, so this is where the best setting requirement is. It's pretty far out of the way. Oh no. I might die. This is not good. There's a few enemies right here that can kill me. Just there's this moth here that likes to drop a big old ball. Like that. Alright, so we gotta go over here, hit this bubble containing that seed in particular, and avoid the other bubbles, because they're slow. And stuff. Oh no, oh no. Don't do that. Okay, we're good. I'm trying to readjust myself by just floating in there like that. There we go, we're good. So there's actually a bomb path you can go on, but I take the top path out of there because it's a bit faster. And there we go. So far so good, honestly. I haven't really failed anything yet. I haven't forgotten any requirements at all. Yesterday I improved my world record in this game by like 4 minutes because I did more than one run of this. So, shoutouts to that. My first run was actually pretty good though, to be fair. I'm gonna give myself credit for that, but still. Earlier this year I actually figured out like how this game functions, and then in a way I kind of respect it a bit more because of that. Which is a statement I thought I'd never say about this game, but yeah. I guess while I'm going through this level, I'm giving you another fun Pinobee fact. So this game came out, it was like basically a launch title on Game Boy Advance. It basically was, not exactly one, but it was around the same time. It was in 2001. But little fun fact for you. This game has a PS2, or excuse me, a PS1 version that came out after the PS2 was already out for like 2 years. I'm not even kidding you. It came out in like late 2002 apparently, or 2003. Like, I don't know why. Why port to that console so late? That's a thing that exists in this game. It is part of its history. This is the second boss of the game, by the way. He's gonna change into different creatures here. And then after he tries to come at me, he's gonna just split apart into multiple mosquitoes, which you need to destroy 4 of. And there's 8 attacks he's gonna do basically. Yeah, the sound of the PS1 version is like is better. The audio doesn't peak at all or anything. Like the sound actually sounds good. The cutscene, there's actual cutscenes in it as well that actually look good. Like it's an actual functioning video game. It's weird. It might actually be a decent game, but I've never played it. It's weird to say about this game, but yeah. Oh, I messed up on one of the phases, so we're getting an extra attack here. Oh well, it's fine. There we go. We have saved, I think it's Phoebe actually. I don't know who saved there normally. I don't know. It's someone. We save a person. We save a bee. Hooray. Now we're in the Lazy Kingdom, which this whole area's mechanic, like this whole area's gimmick is just the fact that these there's all these different green slides everywhere that you're supposed to be sliding down like this. You can skip some of these, and in general, like some fruit appears on these slides as well, which you want to try and avoid when you can. But it's kind of hard to do that considering the screen is so zoomed in, which that's another thing that the PS1 version of this game actually fixes. Is the PS1 version has a screen that's not super zoomed in because it's on a PS1 and not a Game Boy Advance. So yeah, if anyone can track down a copy of the PS1 version, it's probably better to play in this game for many reasons. I never even mentioned it too, but this game actually uses only the A button and the D-pad to control. The B button, the L and R buttons are not used at all, except the soft reset apparently, which I also learned recently is a thing in this game, which I didn't know for the longest time it was. The soft reset in this game, for some reason, oh no! I have to redo this level. That's fine. We'll do it again after this. So that's a little time loss, but it's okay. But yeah, for some reason the soft reset in this game, you have to press L, R, start, select, A, and B. Like literally all of your buttons. Oops, I did that wrong. Speaking of which, oh wait. Hello? Oh, there we go. I wasn't pressing select. It's different on a GameCube controller. Let's try that again. So yeah. LR start selects, etc, does the thing. Okay. It's weird. It's a lot of buttons. You gotta press literally every button in the soft reset in this game. And I don't know why, but it is a thing. Oh yeah, that's a thing too, by the way. So we collected all the blue hearts. So sorry for the flashing light warning. I literally cannot predict that happening. So apologies for that if anyone's in chat's epileptic. I cannot predict that happening. But that is a thing that happens in this game, and I'm glad I got to show that off. It's just a creepy face of Pinobee, and the whole screen just flashes. I have no idea how I get that sometimes. It's completely random. But yeah, that's what the fruit does basically. Also, I guess that's the fruit now for some reason, and not a flower like it was before. We're gonna go back over here. We just have to do the entire level again because I missed the dash. That's required for best editing. So we're just gonna do that again real quick. I also need to get to you again. So there we go. Hey. Down there, please. There we go. I'm going to be careful here this time and not mindlessly hit my little fairy friend here. There we go, we got it. We have gotten the dash. Now let us beat the video game, if you will. Now we beat the level. Okay. But there we go. So this level here in particular, you actually need all of your dashes to beat quickly. Or at least like in a more fun way than a normal way to actually beat this level. Normally you have to go like all the way around this level here and like go like up and down all these slopes to get to the end. But if you have all the dashes, you can just kind of dash to the very top of this level and avoid having to platform at all here. And for best setting, we have to go over here to hit the switch, which changes, I think, something oh, it changes the water level in the what's supposed to be the last level of the game if you're not doing best ending. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, that's at level 22, I think. Yeah, for now the rest of the level is just gonna be this. We're gonna hope that don't hit these fruit here essentially. And that's really about it. Or rather, the fruit just gives us something that doesn't waste time, which is also good. That wastes time. I don't want that. And normally it's just go back and forth there between a bunch of slopes, but we can just kind of jump off and go right to the end, just like that. It's done pretty well, honestly. This is the last level of Lazy Kingdom here. This level has a skip into that. This level has a skip into that I found earlier this year. Let's see if I can get. Why am I moving there? What the heck? Oh, weird. I'm gonna miss it. So it means we're gonna try it again. Wait, what? Oh, I messed it up. Okay, whatever. We'll try that again. So the skip I'm trying to do here, I found earlier this year. Essentially, I'm trying to be on like. So okay, how do I explain this? This platform right here is on a different height than the spikes here. So if you line yourself up correctly and do a dash at just the right time here, you can avoid getting hit by. You can avoid dying to the spikes, and just skip a good portion of this level. It's very tricky, as you can tell right here. I'm pretty sure it's the frame perfect strat, but yeah. Let's see if I can get it quickly enough. I'm gonna give it a few more tries. If I can, I'll just do the level normally. This is like 25 seconds optimally. See if I can do it. Oh, come on. Oh, no, okay. We'll try that again. Oh, I'm going a little too early. Okay, let's try that now. No. Oh, no. Okay. 2 more tries. We'll get 2 more tries here. I like showing this off because I don't get to show it off. I don't miss getting the marathons off. Let's just say that much. It's perfect for this marathon, though. There we go. We got it. First try. Let's go. So yeah, it skips most of this level right there. That saves, like I said, about 25 seconds we've done first try. It's really cool. Just kind of go right like right underneath that platform there. It's a thing. Cool. So now we're gonna go over here and get this golden enemy, which, yeah, we're flexing on this game right now basically, so that's where we're getting this. Straight flexing. For now, we should be good. Exit's right over here. Bam. Alright, so now we're in the robot factory. This is normally supposed to be the last level, like, just area of the game in general. But for this run, it is not. And the reason for that is because we're in best ending. I pretty much just contradicted myself. Or said the same thing twice in a row, but you know what? Whatever. But yeah, normally this is the last, like, set of levels in the game, but not anymore. For whatever reason, if you get best ending, it unlocks, like, another 5 extra levels. Basically 4 levels in a boss fight. That's what's happening here, basically. Get rid of you. Oh, you heard me. That's not very nice. First level to get the best ending, we need to go into this elevator here. And bam. There are two things we can free 2 I think they're crickets. You can free 2 just allies there, I guess we'll call them. But we only need to free 1 of them, and I almost died. That was really close. Oh, we only need to free 1 of them once again. Oh, I died. That was nothing that happened. All right, whatever. Oh, I should restart the whole level. I didn't hit a checkpoint until then. You know what? Whatever. Anyways. Oh no. Okay, we're back. There we go. Let's do that again. Well, that's okay. What was I saying? I lost my train of thought already. Video games are pretty cool. Let's get back here. Let's hit that checkpoint this time. How about that? And get rid of you. There we go. Let's see, we gotta do this again. I'll get the guy on the left this time. He has a big head. I don't know why. That guy, he's gonna be there forever. I'm sorry. We'll be seeing you. Maybe another life, friendo. Okay, now we're just gonna get to the end and not die. I'm missing checkpoints along the way, which checkpoints fully heal you, so you want to hit them basically. It's kind of a necessity in a way. Oh, I forgot, I need to go up here. So yeah, a lot of levels in this game kind of blend in sometimes. It's easy to forget which one you're in and like where you have to go sometimes. That's kind of the byproduct of the zoomed in screen more than anything else. It's kind of the byproduct of that. If the screen wasn't so zoomed in, it'd be a lot easier to tell where you are a lot of the time and what level you are and stuff. But it is what it is. Oh, whoops, I messed up there. I was supposed to go over here. Messed up in multiple ways. So the reason I go over here is because it gets us right to where one of our allies is that we need to free, basically. It puts you right in front of where we need to be. So, yeah. Let's go over there. Right over here. After a series of very dangerous electric tunnels here, we are gonna get right to where we need to be. So he's over here, just right there. We free him, and then we're good. I'm just gonna go on here now. Our friend in particular, they're like two other friends we can free in this level. But once again, we only care about one. They're really our best friend, honestly. That's what they are. We care about them most. And there we go. That's it. Pretty short level, all things considered there, but yeah. In this level here, if we didn't hit the water switch in level 18, the water would actually be raised, and there'd be like a giant waterfall I have to scale and stuff, but we don't have to do that here. The waterfall is completely down. Oops, I need to go up here, actually. Waterfall does not exist now because we did that. So we're just gonna go over here and get to the very end of the level. Normally this is the last level you play in 8%, or in really any other category. But in this category there's more game to play. There's a lot more game to play in this. Because in the other categories, the fairy that we talked to throughout the whole game will be right in front of the door. She'd yell us very loudly, and then be like, then just like strike us down and kill us, and then that's it. And then we get one of the endings. But now though, we save everybody, and we have to go save Grandpa B now. So that's what these levels basically signify. Press the switch here, which I have no idea what it does actually. But it's a thing. More sad music, because there's rain again, which we have to avoid to get the best ending, so I need to be very careful here. Get me out of here, please, and we're good. Now, to end this level, we have to go on this platform right here, and we get eaten by a shark. So, here's kind of the elephant in the room I've been neglecting to talk about the entire run. This is something I discovered yesterday while playing this game. I put the pieces together, but... So the reason why this game is called Pinobee is actually it's Pinobee, as in Pinocchio Bee. The whole game's plot is a ripoff of Pinocchio, and it's signified in the fact that the main character of the game is Pinobee, Pinocchio Bee, basically. So Grandpa B is eaten by a shark, and we have to go save him inside the shark here, which parallels to Pinocchio, because in that story, Geppetto, the creator of Pinocchio, is eaten by a whale in this case. So yeah, we gotta save our creator who is there. You can make jokes as well too about the fact that if Pinobee's stinger grows whenever he lies, or like his nose grows like Pinocchio does. Oh no. There we go, we're good. Almost died there, but we're good, don't worry. Everything's fine. You can do that if you want to. But yeah. That's a thing that I realized existed yesterday. Oops, down here actually. There we go. These last few levels these in the tummy levels are they look very similar. Which is kind of a theme of this entire game, is that all these levels look very similar to each other. But yeah. Down here, there we go. Oh yeah, I forgot to even mention it, but in the last level we found Grandpa's shoe, which signifies to us that Grandpa is here inside this giant shark, if you will. This giant robot shark. There's probably a cutscene explaining all this in the PS1 version of this game, but we're not playing that today. I'm sure this is all explained in that version of the game, don't you worry. I'm sure this is all explained there. So in my PB yesterday that I had for this game, I neglected to get one of these. I neglected to get one of these golden enemies in one of these in the tummy levels, and that's it. And I still got best ending despite that. So that's why I'm thinking like you don't need to get all these golden enemies to beat the game for the best ending, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's just the ones in these levels. Who knows? But yeah. Anyways, this is the final level of the game right here. After this, we have a true final boss fight, which we would normally not even face, like if we're just beating the game normally, with one of the neutral endings. Also, I'm not supposed to hit those cannons there. I need to go down here. It's very easy to die in this level. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint here, and here's the part that is very hard for best ending normally, until I discover it's not required. But yeah, so this part right here is there's a lot of things that can hurt you all the way up here, whereas golden enemy is that I just defeated. And now we can just get out of here, which thankfully we didn't go upwards here anyways in this level, so that's good. Oops, I didn't go down here actually. Avoid that spinny thing. Now we're in the final little gauntlet of the game here. There's a saw coming up here at the very bottom of the screen, very slowly, and we need to avoid it we need to avoid it. I kind of like doing diagonals here so I can do that. And here's Grandpa B! Fun fact, before I even hit him, like go up to him, by the way, is that I can actually hit Grandpa B if I dash into him. So you don't want to do that. Be careful with going into Grandpa B. That will make it so you don't get best ending. But for now, we have the last enemy, and time's gonna as soon as we do our last hit on him. This is our final boss of the game, who is the main villain. in other endings of the game, he terrorizes the whole bug kingdom we're in. Basically, like in the worst ending, he actually straight destroys everything, and that's the reality we live with in this case. It's very brutal. Also, it's kind of a cool theme, honestly. Despite the audio peaking, I actually kind of like this theme a bit. And there we go. We get all 4 of those spheres, all 4 of those MacGuffins. Now we're Super Pinobee. We dash into him, and he's almost dead. Pinobee, as soon as I defeat him right here. Our adventure if our robot bee friend is almost over. All I have to do is just hold up rights and then tap A, and as soon as we get control of Pinobee, that will be time. Like that. And there we go. I don't even know this villain's name, by the way. I don't even know his name. I have no idea what it is. Also, this game canonically ends the day before Halloween, so hooray! Timely. Anyways, October 30th, Grandpa took out something that looked like a heart. He said, "I'll put this heart in you right away," and opened the lid on my chest. Which I imagine is like Bender's chest thing that he opens all the time in Futurama. That's what I'm imagining here more than anything else. We opened the lid. Grandpa gasped. In my chest already lay a heart. Grandpa shut the lid and held me close to him. My shoulder got wet with his tears. Aww. I was worried I'd get all rusty. That was not the case. When Grandpa lifted his face on my shoulder, he saw me not as a robot, but as a bee, just like him. So yeah, the end of this game is that Pinobee turns into a real bee. Like that, see? I don't know why. I guess those magic spheres made him a real bee. Those magic MacGuffins, if you will. I have no idea why. But that's the end of the game. Don't go away from me yet, because there's actually some post-credits things I want to show off, but yeah. This game exists. It surely is a video game. I had it as a kid and actually really enjoyed it for whatever reason. It's a I kind of grown to respect this game a lot more earlier this year when I read this category, because I figured out how this game actually functions for the first time ever. which is cool. And then yesterday when I learned this game is basically a Pinocchio ripoff and its plots, I got less respect for it, so now I'm back to normal. But yeah, here we go. This is what you get for best ending here. Thank you, Cricket. Look at that face, it's so good. Thank you, Fairy. Thank you, Grandpa. And wait for it. It's so cursed! It's so cursed! Just real Pinobee there saying congratulations to me. Also, if you couldn't tell, the cricket and the fairy and stuff were, supposed to be like Jiminy Cricket and like the fairy from Pinocchio. So like that's where they're supposed to be, this game is literally a ripoff of Pinocchio. It's Pinocchio Bee. I wish I realized this sooner. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the run. This game is very fast paced and it's kind of hard to follow in a way, so I hope my commentary is good as well. And yeah, I'm spinning this to HDQ, so hopefully it gets in there, but we'll see. I'll see y'all around, everybody. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the rest of Big Bad Game-a-thon.